keep your awareness in the perineum. And for those who are new today, the perineum is this place between the genital and the anus. And this is the part when you're sitting, whether on a chair or on the floor, does not touch the seat or the chair floor. Now, as we focus there, we gently squeeze, like squeezing the buttocks, and we do the mantra Lam focused at the perineum. So, and we use the mudra, the little finger pressed against the thumb. So take a deep breath in. Lam. 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 Release the mudra and continue. Lam. 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 Last time. Lam. Now we bring our awareness 1 inch above the perineum. This is behind where we urinate. And keeping the focus over there, we keep the mudra, the ring finger pressing against the thumb, and we vibrate the mantra, Vam. Take a deep breath in. Vam. 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 Release the mudra and continue. Vam. Vam. Last time. Vam. Now bring the awareness behind the navel, and there we do the sound Ram, and here we use the mudra, the middle finger touching against the thumb or pressed against the thumb. Take a deep breath in. Ram. 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 Release the mudra and continue.
Yeah.
Ram. 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 Last time. Ram. Now bring the awareness in between the breasts in the middle of the body. And here we do the mantra Yam, and we keep the index finger pressed against the thumb. Take a deep breath in. Yam.
Yum.
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 Yum. Yum.
Yum.
Yum.
Yum.
You need to say this audibly.
Yum.
Yum. Yum.
Yum.
Yum.
Yum.
Yum.
Yum.
Release the mudra and continue.
Yum.
Yum. Yum.
Yum.
Yum. Yum.
Yum.
Bring the awareness to the throat, and here we will do the sound hum with the mudra, thumbs faced upward in a loose fist. Take a deep breath in. Hum.
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 Hum. Now, bring the release the mudra and continue. Hum. Hum.
Hum.
Hum.
Hum.
Hum. Bring the awareness to the middle of the head, and here we will do the sound shum. Take a deep breath in. Shum. 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 Top of the head, Om. Again, thumbs up mudra. Ooh. Okay, now we will begin the happy face breathing. I think we have some assignments to different people. I don't remember everybody, but I know Nareshji was going to do something and Srijit was going to do something, and there is a third person whose name I don't remember.
Yeah,
So,
I'm doing Ujjayi, Narenji.
okay, go ahead.
We will be trying the neck spine alignment.
Oh, yes, okay, next one. So go ahead, Srijit.
So those of who are doing this practice, Ujjayi Pranayam, happy face breathing, can continue. Those who are new can close your eyes, keep your spine straight, and focus on your throat. You will feel it normal. Make a big smile. You will feel a slight stretch in the throat. Focus on the stretch and inhale and exhale gently. You will feel as if the breath is rubbing the stretched throat. We can continue. For those of you joined late, we are doing Ujjayi Pranayam, happy face breathing.
Shivaji Dasgupta, don't move your head. Keep it in the same fixed position. Are you going on to the mantra?
Yes. So next we will go to the silent mantra Hai Mim Am. We will focus from sternum to the top of the head. We will visualize the mantra going from sternum through the top of the head. The mantra is Hai Im Am. This need to be done silently, and there is no correlation with the breath. So it goes like Hai Mim Am, Hai Mim Am. You can do it at your own pace. It can be slow or fast. That doesn't matter. And there is no correlation with the breath. We have found significant improvement in the respiratory system with this practice. We'll do this for a few minutes. Unlike the chakra vibration practice, this is done silently and there is no correlation with the breath. Hai Mim Am. We will go to the next silent mantra, Haim, focusing on the chest and the lungs area. We will vibrate the mantra Haim on the lungs. This will improve the circulation. We are focusing on the lungs and doing Haim, 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 Haim on the lung. And this is also done silently, and there is no correlation with the breath.
So Nareshji, you can begin your spinal alignment. Keep about 22 minutes as the target.
Okay. Thank you all. Let's start with a tilt. While you're tilting your neck toward the shoulder, take a exhale and slowly bring in the center, and then exhale on the other side. And we'll continue it for 5-7 times. Exhale. Now, now we will just turn our shoulder to one side, and same way, exhale slowly and bring to the center, and move the other way around the same way. Exhalation while you're going away from the center position, and inhale while you're bringing into the center like this. So let's start. Exhale.
Turn your neck, yes.
Yeah, turn our neck. And bring it slowly, bring it back, and exhale another way. Now, now we exhale, inhale when you go up and exhale when you come down. Next is we take our neck to the downward exhalation, and now we will rotating the whole neck, halfway exhalation, halfway inhalation. So it's a full rotation of 360 degrees.
Inhale as you're going backward and exhale as you're coming in front. Now we can go in the opposite direction.
Now we will go one shoulder rotation. Take in the inhalation and exhale slowly. Lift it, rotate it, bring it up and rotate it down. Another shoulder, go up and slowly exhale it. Same way, keep rotating. Now we extend our hands, stretch our hands and fingers, and inhale while you're stretching it, and exhale while you're keep repeating that cycle. Inhale, exhale, inhale.
If you want to visually see my hand, it is a little more visible. Inhale and exhale.
Very true. Now we make a fist and rotate it. Inhale and exhale, coordinate it. When you go up, you exhale. When you come down, no, opposite way, I think. Dr. Narayan, could you correct it?
Yes. So you can see inhale and exhale is one circle. Inhale and exhale, one circle. Keep the fist. If you keep the fist, it will exercise some of the muscles in a way that if you open your hands, it won't do it. Let's go opposite direction. Inhale and exhale.
Now we bring our hands on the shoulder and just take the inhalation and exhalation. This is a full hand movement, wrist, and a lot of muscles of the arm are also and shoulder are involved, but mostly it's exercise for the wrist and fingers. You could rotate around on the other opposite direction. Now you do the whole, you support your neck with your hands and 180 angle, and you move your neck very gradually, slightly with exhalation. Bring it back to the center with slow inhalation and repeat the cycle on left and right slowly for a few minutes or few sessions. Keep your eyes closed and feel the sensation in your head when you're doing these exercises. It's unbelievable what you feel. It's very Okay, now we can go to the next one. Now we can go to the next one using both shoulders, rotate upward and bring it back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Now follow Dr. Narayan, just turn around or
Cross your hand over your opposite knee and take the other hand behind and twist as you exhale. As you inhale, come back. Exhale the other way. Inhale, come back. You can see, cross the hand over the knee, exhale, inhale, come back, cross the other way, exhale, and come back. Okay. Now we will cross one leg over the other, and whichever knee is on the top, hold it with your interlocked hand. And as you exhale, not only pull inward, but crosswise so that the butt lifts, and you turn the head to the same side as the knee you're holding. Inhale, release, and exhale, pull and turn.
so here we are tuning up our hip and lower back muscles.
Now we cross over the other leg. Okay.
Now we can do we can get up from our seats and do a rotation of the legs. Okay.
Cycle.
One leg at a time. One leg at a time. Inhale up and exhale down. 1, 2. Inhale, exhale. 3.
If we can see the pose, that will be nice. If I can see I
Well,
can see.
Dr. Narayan, you can visualize him because he's at a better light situation than I am. So look
Okay,
at
I'm
him.
speaking here. You can see me now. Go ahead. 1. Actually, it was 5. 6.
Yes.
7.
Cycling.
8. 9. 10. Now let's go to the other leg. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Now you can get up from your seat. Actually, we'll skip that exercise. We'll go
Okay.
now to Bhastrika Pranayam.
Okay.
Was there anybody who was going to do that? Was it Suma or I don't remember. Otherwise, I will do it. Okay.
Yes, I want to do that.
Who was going to do that?
Bhadrika.
Oh, you are going to do that. Okay, go ahead. Give the instruction. Okay, so I'll give the instruction. So there are 2 ways to do it. One way, which is the way where Bhastrika means full deep breathing. Bhastrika literally means bellows. So keep your hand in your abdominal area. As you inhale, feel the belly come out, and continue inhale, feel the chest fill up and the shoulder pull back. And as you exhale, feel everything collapse. So if we do this in one sweep, we go like this. Exhale. Notice the exhalation is always a little longer than the inhale. When we do this with the hand position, we keep the elbows by the side of the chest with a loose fist. As you inhale, feel the belly fill up. And as you continue to inhale, lift up the elbows as the chest expands. And then the shoulder pulls back as the upper lung fills in and you open out the palm. When you exhale, immediately close your fist and continue to exhale and bring the elbows down by the side again. And by that time, the abdomen area also has gone in. So let's go. 1. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 18. exhale. 90, exhale. And 20, exhale. Eyes closed, relax, and observe the sensations within. Keep your hands down in a relaxed position. Keep observing the head if you have any sensation, and observe how the sensations dissipate. Once the sensations have descended to the neck or below, we are fine. Let's go on to the second round. Loose fist. 1. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Eyes closed, hands down, relax. Observe the sensations in the head and observe how they dissipate. as the sensations subside, tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. Keeping your eyes closed, mentally turn your eyes upward. If you have a personal mantra, you can keep vibrating it somewhere in the back of the head or wherever without focus anywhere. If you don't have a personal mantra, watch your breath and keep listening to the Om in the background. Mentally affirm to yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. With that as the thought, lift up your hands gently and bring it 6 inches in front of your eyes and look straight into the palm of your hands when you open your eyes. It's 6:30, and those of you who need to leave can leave. And for those who are staying for the Yoga Sutras are welcome. Now, as usual, the first 10 minutes or so, if there is anybody new who has joined in, feel free to introduce yourself. And then if there are any questions, we can deal with it. And I remember yesterday there was a question from Parthasarathi Krishnaswamy, I think, and I didn't answer the question today. I saw who he was, so I can answer the question. So anybody new who want to introduce themselves?
Hi, Dr. Narayan Himanshu. I'm Megha's husband.
Oh, wonderful. Welcome. Yes.
Yeah, I've been always on the other side of the camera. I've been doing it for a month or so. It's a nice experience.
Very nice. Thank you.
So she's learning from the best. I'm learning from the student.
It's a very good idea to learn from one spouse. They are good
Yep.
teachers in many ways.
Yep, they are.
Okay.
Lifelong teacher.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Such a
Dr.
pleasure.
Dr. Rajan,
Yes.
my name is Manju Trambaria, and Mr. Praveen Dalsania recommend to your yoga. So I'm really liking it.
Thank you. Welcome. And how many days have you attended?
This is my third week actually.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Welcome,
Yeah.
and so nice to see you enjoying it.
Thank you. Thank you. It's really helping me.
Very nice. How is it helping you?
It's helping me better sleep, and my balance is much better.
Wonderful. Better sleep, better balance. That's increased quality of life.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Such a pleasure. Thank you. Okay. Anybody else? Tanvi, you're going to say something?
Dr. Rajan, my question is from Saturday. It
Okay.
was about the vibrations from Chakra Kriya, that we feel the vibrations much better above the navel area compared to navel and below. And you said you would be answering, but we couldn't attend yesterday.
Yes. See, what happens is each of those chakras represent two things. In the physical side, it represents control of certain parts of the body. And on the psychic side, it represents orientation of our thinking. So when I'm only going to touch on the psychic side, because that's what is something that is more often affects it. Anytime the Muladhara or the root chakra, the perineum, is the place where a person, okay. The perineum is the place where is the place of insecurity. So if anybody has a health-related insecurity or financial insecurity, all of them will result in the perineum chakra becoming affected, and it takes longer time to clear. Now, the second level chakra is behind the place where we urinate, the sacral chakra, the Swadhisthana chakra. That is psychologically the area of yourself. In other words, that is the place, if you don't take care of yourself, or you're excessively only worried about yourself without worrying about anything, if it is not in sync with your purpose, that's the place that will be affected. And then the navel chakra is the place where our orientation of energy. If the energy is not directed in the right orientation, the navel chakra will be affected. Now, what happens is when people are multitasking and the mind is going in every direction, usually it is the navel chakra that is affected. Now, the one above in between the breast, the Anahata chakra, is the place of emotion and how you feel about others. Now, I've typically found this yoga family that has come together is in basic harmony and happy emotion with everybody around. So we don't need to do too much over here in order to clear and move forward. The throat is the seat of speech. And so how you express yourself. If your ability to express is open and you have no reservations, you're in good shape. Now, on the other hand, if you're holding back, you're hesitating, you don't know, you are unable to express yourself clearly, that is when the throat is affected. Now, the head center, of course, is the sense of fixed ideas. This is what this thing is. By the way, the throat is also on a different side. It is the place of wonderment and questioning. Okay, and then the middle of the head is the place where you have fixed ideas, and the top of the head is the state of letting go. So that is how they work through. So typically, because this group has been around for a while now, the upper chakras clear easily. The lower chakras are the one which you have to fight with your daily battles, right? And so sometimes that is why it might take a little longer to clear.
So, Dr. Rajan, when you're saying it is affected, that means you feel the vibrations in those areas, you feel less vibrations in those areas? Or
No,
you
what we find is when we work over there, the vibration, I observe how it vibrates from there, and the vibration resonates over the top of the head. Only if it goes through the top of the head, I know the chakra is clear. So most of the time when we do the first few times, the chakra is only the resonance is only coming up to here or so. So I wait and I repeat the things till it clears through the head. So that is how we do it. And some people here may be sensitive to it. For instance, I don't know whether Suma is here or not. She's one of our senior teachers. She is very much aware of that, and she can sense all of that. I don't know who else. There may be others among you who are able to sense it. So that's what it represents.
So also what happens is sometimes, not always, but sometimes you want to stay at a certain point and continue. You have the desire to continue at one point for a little bit longer. Is that natural? Or
if it feels right for you, absolutely. You should follow whatever seems right for you, right?
okay, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rajan. It was great.
It's a pleasure.
So Dr. Rajan, about my throat issue, are you going to talk
Yes,
about that?
yes, that's right. Actually, do you feel the same way today also?
Yes, I did,
Okay, but
But
is it
lesser.
lesser or the same?
but lesser, yes.
Lesser.
Yeah.
Actually, what it is anytime there is any form of obstruction, and with these practices, those obstructions will slowly clear. So you take your time and it'll begin to clear and go away. And typically a cough is an indication that something in the nervous system or the blood flow is in some way being affected. They're also related with each other. So the coughing is simply clearing that channel. That's about all. So there is nothing to worry over there. As long
thank
as the coughing and the intensity and the frequency is slowly decreasing with the practice, we are in the right zone.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, any other, let's see, there were some questions in the chat box. I'll finish them quickly so that we can go on to the, okay, how much time? Okay, no, that's fine. Okay, somebody asked, what can I do for hot flashes? Oh, that's a very difficult question. That's a time when there are hormonal changes in the body, and generally chakra vibrations are very helpful. So, and Ujjayi pranayam is also very helpful because it creates afferent nerve sensitivity that can give balance. So I will recommend that the chakra vibration in Ujjayi pranayam may be very helpful towards that.
Narayan, question came during Bastrika, so probably Daksha can confirm whether it was during Bastrika or not. The hot flashes, it came through during the time of Bastrika.
Okay. Bhastrika is one of those places where anytime there is an imbalance in the body, the Bhastrika will enhance the imbalance. Okay. That is why we do it in the last after all the other exercises, because what is Bhastrika doing? It increases the vitality availability in the system. So if there is an imbalance in the system, with more energy and more vitality, bigger is the imbalance, right? So that is why we do Bhastrika right in the end, after we do all the other balancing exercises. Okay, and can an instinct be equated as chitta? Is there an equivalent in yoga Hindu culture? Yes. Actually, instinct cannot be equated to chitta. Instinct should be more thought of as prajna. So you instinctively know that this is not right, or that's this thing. So that is the intuitive awareness. So we'll call it as prajna. And why my legs hurt so much? Oh, we have to ask your legs. Maybe what it is there is not enough energy flowing over there. And so if that is the case, look in terms of how you're sitting. If you're sitting in a position where the legs are folded or in some way, stretch it out. And, as part of aging process, our bodies take one part at a time. They are, slowly fading. So try to sit in a way that is more relaxing. And the other thing is, remember one thing: if the leg hurting over there is there very often, there is nothing like a hot pad, a heating pad, or a hot water soak, and a hot shower, this thing, all of the this thing help this very much. Okay, so we use all the methods available, but it's really an indication of lack of vitality flowing in the leg. Okay, now during the initial final meditation, do we do a mudra by placing palms over the left eye and thumb touching? Okay. So what mudra I recommend during the final meditation is we have the two palms facing upward. We place it one on the top of the other and we touch the thumb. And you keep it in a relaxed way in your lap. The reason we say this is the good mudra to keep is because palms open allow the energy to be open. The thumbs touching each other. Thumb is the space element. Now I'm going to do something which is well worth the time. You see, the 5 elements are represented in the 5 fingers as well as in the 5 lower chakras. We have discussed this before. But each of these 5 elements, which are called the Pancha Mahabhutas in the traditional Sanskrit this thing, and each of them are associated with a property. The property is called Tanmatra. In Indian philosophy, it's called Tanmatra. That is the property of each one. So the property of the thumb, which corresponds to the space, is called sound. They called it as sound or shabda, but it really is all about electromagnetic propagation. Think of it, vibration. So that is what the tanmatra of the thumb is all about. So when we are doing meditation and we are in this mudra with the thumb together, meditation is literally to connect beyond the body, to connect into the cosmic vibrations. And that is how the intuitive awareness comes, right? So that is the reason for this. By the way, I have also said the index finger is corresponding to the Vayu. The Tanmatra for the Vayu is what? Vayu is what?
Breath.
Yes.
Air and breath.
Yes.
I'll come back to that. I'm forgetting something. The
Okay.
middle one, the fire is supposed to be form. The water is supposed to be taste. Oh, the air is supposed to be smell. Okay?
Yeah, I have breath smell.
A smell that relates to, I'm talking about the Tanmatra element. And the little
Yes.
finger, no, earth is supposed to be smell. Air is supposed to be what? I'm forgetting something. Oh, it is supposed to be feel. Okay, air is supposed to be the sense of feel. These are the 5 indriyas. Okay. Okay. So these are the 5 indriyas with which we work. So anyway, so that is the reason we use this mudra while we are doing meditation. Okay. And so somebody asked the question, how to improve enlarged prostate related problems. There is in regular medical system, there is something called the Kegel maneuver. And the Kegel maneuver is very similar to what we do as the Bahya Kumbhak, where we pull up the pelvic floor and exhale and hold it up, right? So that Kegel maneuver or the Bahya Kumbhak is a way that is very helpful for many people towards, I cannot guarantee it will work for everyone, but for most people whom I know, if they are urinating 4 or 5 times in the night, in the middle of the night, what they find is they will reduce by 1 or 2 times. So they can reduce it to 2 to 3 times by doing the Kegel maneuver. Now, is it normal to feel tightness on the back of the neck and head? Well, it is normal as a result of whatever we have done to ourselves, but the goal is no, we shouldn't be feeling that way. Now, what is happening is our yoga process is actually making people a lot more aware of their body and system, right? So because you're more aware, you become aware of your stiffness in the back and the neck. But normally you're probably more stiff during your daily life. But on the other hand, you don't realize it because you don't give enough focus to the body and this thing. Okay. So how to take care of health scariness in this situation and mind steadiness. Okay. Oh, okay. Somebody else said feels tight along the sides of the neck. That's fine. And how to take care of, okay. You see, we cannot live our life feeling scared. But on the other hand, at the same time, we cannot live our life with indiscretion. So in other words, what you have to do is, it is appropriate to take enough care to make sure you're, preventing, doing anything that would bring in contagious this coronavirus and all of that. So that would do it. But the other side is there is no point worrying. Now, when is the time when something will go wrong? Something will go wrong if that's how the cosmos was meant to. And the other side is when you lose your calmness. Okay. And you see, I'll give you as an example, because my mother is past 91 years old, and realizing her situation, I am extremely careful that when I go out of the home, I don't bring the coronavirus home, right? So because I go out twice a week, in fact, being in a high rise and being in a zip code where we have a lot of cases, and even within our building, which has 265 apartments, we have some cases in the building too. We know of that. So twice a week only I go out to throw out garbage as well as to pick up mail from the mailbox in the lobby. So anytime I step out, I always step out in the morning, because as soon as I go out and come back, I go straight into the shower and all my clothes go for washing immediately. And so now what else do I do? When I'm stepping out of the home, in my pocket, I always have a hand sanitizer. And the other thing is, I also carry with me wipes, and I keep this alcohol spray. The moment I step inside my home, I spray my shoes with alcohol spray and leave it near the door. So I take great amount of precaution, and anything that we buy, milk or whatever, vegetables, I take them all and leave it near the balcony, except if it is things that need to go into the fridge immediately. I spray them with alcohol and then wash them nicely and put them in the fridge. And everything else stays near the balcony for 3 days. And after 3 days, I am ready to put them back. So I take extreme amount of precaution because of my mother. And in fact, what happens is before I leave my home, I do preparatory work before I leave my home. I make sure the bathroom is ready so that I don't have to turn on the switch or whatever. So without touching anything, I can go straight into the bathroom, shower and get out and all of these things. So it means I prepare myself. I give enough time. I'm not in a hurry. As long as you're in a peaceful state of mind, it works. In fact, if I look at today, right from the morning till I've got up, I've only from going from one to the next to the next. I really have not had time to sit down and say what next. Okay. But on the other hand, even as I'm going through, when I'm engaged with something, I'm fully engrossed with what I'm doing. So there is no sense of hurry. The moment you have a sense of hurry, worrying, oh, what next is coming, you're trying to hurry, that's not good for you. When you're sitting over there, that's you're engaged in, it's like nothing else in the world matters. And if you need an alarm or something, you can put an alarm because the next appointment is coming. And when you realize that is the case, then in which case you find a way of peacefully closing out whatever you're doing to go on to the next. But in the mind, if there is haste or worry, that will be something where you will make mistakes. So anyway, and the last thing, of course, is I'm going to tell you something. This may surprise many of you, okay? Even within our yoga community, we have had cases of 2-3 people who have had, who contracted COVID, okay? And they have all recovered, okay? So the key part is basically exactly, give them a big hand. But the point is that the fact is, if by unfortunately you do catch the COVID, don't worry about it. Worry will kill you. But on the other hand, I'll give you the experience of this number of people, okay? I just got a call from our West Coast attendees today earlier, okay? This person has been, and because we have now worked with more than a dozen cases, where about 3 or 4 cases were cases of, flu or cold. About 4 cases were flu or cold. Anybody who has a flu or cold, body pain, things like that, if they do the Jaime Mum for 3 hours, it all flies away, goes away. And next day, there is nothing after that. The flu is gone. Now, for people who have had the COVID, next day it doesn't go away. You do it for 2-3 hours, you feel the relief, okay? But the next day it is still there, the COVID, you have to go and do the again 2-3 hours. But that 14 days or whatever the COVID stays. The COVID doesn't go away, but it gives you respiratory relief, okay? And so this is how, without being worried, if it comes, so be it, we take it, right? But we try to take all the precautions so that it doesn't come. But if it comes, don't worry about it.
Rajanji, when you have to do for 3 hours any mantra, how you manage it?
Actually, that is why we have the recording. So turn the recording, relax, because when your body is painful, you're not in a situation to do anything. So peacefully relax, listen to the, put the earphones or play it over there. That is why our friend Bal Mukund has put that mantra as part of the email that goes out to everyone. So if you ever need it, just click on it and you have it anytime.
No, you can listen to it, but do you have to concentrate? You have to sit in a particular posture?
The thing is, you don't have to sit in a particular posture. You can be lying down. But the key thing is, yes, you have to focus on the mantra. In the sense, if your body is paining and you're feeling unhealthy, what else are you going to focus on? Your computer or talking to someone on the phone? Of course not. You're going to be taking rest, right? So focus on the mantra, yes. Yeah. Okay, so we only have 5 minutes left over here for the Yoga Sutra. I do want to cover something at least. Even if we don't cover the new sutra, I'm skipping straight to chapter 3 because we have discussed extensively the overview, the role of the chapter 1 as the introductory overview. And I've also discussed with you how in chapter 2, the details are given. And and we have discussed the Ashtanga Yoga, the first 5. And in chapter 3, we are looking at the same equivalent that in chapter 1, 17 Sutra, it spoke about Vitarka Vichara Ananda Asmita Anugamat Samprajnata. That is Sutra number 17 from the first chapter. So in that sutra, what it's telling us is that through the process of inquiry or one-pointed focus, vichara is we meditate into it, contemplate into it, and then we let go in ananda. And that is the state of letting go in meditative connectivity, which you can think of it as samadhi. And out of that comes with the asmita means ability to experience. In that you experience, from that comes the state of wisdom. So whatever question you ask, it'll come to you. And this is where in sutra number, can we go back a little bit, sutra number 10 or so? Yeah, hold it. No, even further above. Go further above, stop. In sutra number 6, what it's saying is, Tasya bhumishu vinyogaha. When you have a point of inquiry, whatever topic of inquiry you have, that is where you have done the samadhi, the meditation. And so that is where you get all the answers. Continue further down, Srijit, back to where we were. Okay. So now in sutra number, stop there. Sutra number 9 to 12, Patanjali is actually telling us the various stages of the meditative experience. In sutra number 9, Patanjali is telling us that the first stage that happens when the mind silences completely, there is no more thoughts happening. That is when the state is called Nirodha Parinama. What is the meaning of Nirodha? Means unaffected by. And so the Nirodha Parinama is the place that happens after when the mind is completely cleared up. And why does that clear up? You're affected by nothing because you have created a new program in your system by constant practice. That is what Sutra number 10 is telling us. And then what happens? From there arises the cosmic connectivity, which is Samadhi, and that is called Samadhi Parinamaha, Sutra number 11. Now Sutra number 12 tells us, from there, what happens is, you become, from that connectivity over there, whatever is the point of question or the point of focus, from there, the answers come. Let's go to Sutra number 13. Okay. And so what happens is, from there, whatever is the point of question, you can know all aspects of understanding from there. So what happens is, like for example, now I don't know whether we found anybody like that in this session. I can remember of a few cases from the previous session. Oh, in this session too, maybe. Now, was there anybody in this session that anybody you remember where they had the hand had some problem? So I told the person to go and press at the base of the neck somewhere, and they were able to feel a difference. Was it in this session? It was in this session, yes. So like this, what happens is, what happens? So when I tune into that person, I ask that question, why is this problem for that person? What is the root cause of the problem? And then immediately I'm able to see it is some connection in the neck that has happened. So I say push over there, and then immediately that begins to slowly release. You can feel the difference in the hand. Now, how did I know that? I asked the question. And so this is what Sutra number 13 is talking about. In Sutra number 13, etena, of that, bhuta indriyeshu, that is whatever is the sensation of created matter, dharma lakshana avastha. Dharma is its nature, Lakshana indicator, Avastha the state it is in, Parinama Vyakhyathaha. So basically, what was the case over here? Here, the case was, in this example, the Avastha is the hand that was feeling a numbness or, whatever was the problem that was in the hand. And the Lakshana was the discomfort of this whole, this thing. And then what was happening is, the Dharma is the nature of it, is the case that we were able to find that right in the neck, it is, affected. Now, as you know, that the Yoga Sutra, the commentary on the Yoga Sutra, Brahmaji, you're going to say something? Okay. So the Vyasa Muni has written, Vyasa, as you know, Veda Vyasa, he has written a commentary on the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. Okay. And that is called the Vyasa Bhashya, because Vyasa came after Patanjali Muni. Now, in that one, to explain this, what he explains is, if you see a broken, pot lying down somewhere, okay, out in the open, and you see that broken a piece of pot is lying there and it is looking discolored. So by looking at that, okay, you can figure out at some point in time, some potter had made a pot out of it. And you can also figure out that it was the clay that made the pot. So that is how he kind of tries to connect Dharma Lakshana Avastha by observing. You focus on a point, from the point of focus, you can get answers of all the antecedents of that. So that is what Sutra number 13 is describing. So we'll stop over here and we will begin the Sutra number 14 from tomorrow. So with that, we close over here. Thank you, everyone. See you all tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rajan.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rajan.
Thank you to all.
Stay all. See you tomorrow.
Hopefully, yes.
Only the host can share all this.